My name is Arzina Pirbay. I was born in Africa.
My name is Margarita.
My name is Ariela. I'm a senior citizen.
My name is Cecilia.
My name is Josephine. I'm a retired medical technologist.
My name is Fifi. I talked to Josephine before I started painting. She likes flowers, and her favorite flowers is frangipanies. That's why I have that flower as my main theme. To me, she seems like a very happy person, so I want to express that on my painting.
She's a very reserved person, as far as I could tell. I had never met her before. I could have done differently. I could have done, I'm looking for the word, sketched mandala. I'm more the freestyle, and I have a very hard time to follow the rules. So I think that she is expecting a more traditional mandala. I think art has no race, no color, no age, no, boundaries. I mean, we're all different. We can all paint the same apple and mine will be purple. So, and the other one, somebody else's apple will be green. But still the same apple, that we see it differently.
I think Fifi likes what I'm doing. I've so far incorporated the colors that she likes, and I'm hoping that she would like the end result. If I were to do Fifi again on another portrait, aside from doing another pose, I would probably try and talk to her more, so get to know her really well about her likes and dislikes, because that would be incorporated in the colors. I know that she told me she likes the color blue, so I tried to use that in my work. Yeah, and she's quite happy with it.
My artwork, I decided the color myself because she learned Hebrew when she was in Israel. So I choose kind of a color purple and white, which is the color of the Israel flag. And she is a very independent woman to me, and she has been living in different parts of the world, helping her husband to raise the farm, and it was really interesting.
I painted Julie. From the art that we have been doing, I have come to know that she's very particular about how she does her art. I'll make my art a little more simpler because that's the personality I come from, but she is sophisticated at the same time, very particular in how and what she does. So if a person is a sophisticated person or a simple person like myself, and then you bring in those colors and things into the art that you're trying to present.
I did a crown with hearts because she inspired me as being loving. I picked little flowers that were pink and blue and yellow, so because she inspires me romance. I think she would paint me happy. People see me happy. I am actually quite depressed, but people see me happy.
My name is Tasneem. I am from Pakistan, but I have lived here for the past 16 years. I studied at OCAD University. I have a major in drawing and painting and a minor in English. And I'm a professional visual artist, an art educator, and the founding executive director of Art Ignite, which is a nonprofit community arts organization. The main purpose of this organization is to strengthen and enliven Flemingdon Park through inclusive art activities. And the reason why all the activities are art-based is because art, it can really bring together any people, regardless of race, gender, income level. It just breaks through so many barriers because you don't need to speak the same language. So the workshops, they are extensions of my own artwork. So I also paint, and so of course I get ideas as I paint, and they kind of just evolve. They don't come from one specific source. So the idea for this workshop after the Paris attacks, there was a rise of Islamophobia in Flemingdon Park. A woman was attacked, and just overall, like in Toronto, there was a pretty uncomfortable environment. And as someone who is visibly Muslim, I would feel very uncomfortable in public spaces. And it took me a while to get to this, but I realized that the only way to get over that fear of strangers, is to start to speak to them. So I started to interview people in public spaces and started to paint their portraits. And I started to do that, and I was like, it would be so much more interesting if I could get other people to do the same thing and overcome their discomfort of talking to people that they don't know. So in the first class, they were asking some really personal questions, which not everyone was comfortable answering, but that's okay. So I started this project because of the discomfort I personally felt in public spaces, because I have been verbally abused. Our apartment wall's been vandalized. It's just gone through lots of bullying, and it creates a shell around you after a while. And I wanted to break through that, and the only way I could think of doing that was by speaking to strangers and getting to know people, and just kind of becoming aware that most people are generally good, and you don't have to walk around in fear all the time. And it was quite a powerful and moving experience, and I just felt like sharing that with other people and seeing if they could relate to it as well as I did. So that's why I turned it into a workshop, so that people could also connect with each other through art and through conversations, and use storytelling as an art form. I'm very satisfied with what we've been able to accomplish with Art Ignite so far, but Art Ignite is only 10 months old, and our hope is to make people feel more at home in the community, because there are so many newcomers in this neighborhood, and a lot of people do lack social connection. And as someone who immigrated here, I have first-hand experience of that, and also like seeing my parents struggle to form their first social bonds. So really creating spaces for people to get to know other people and form social connections. So the next step for us is going to be to build an artist roster up, involve other artists who can come into the community, and have consistent programs happening every single day, and eventually to have its own space where people can just come in and paint, and there's no time limit. It's not like it's 10 to 1, it's just a space for people to come in and do their thing, and that there are always artists available to mentor them through their own projects.